What are the tax type and tax code we have been used? Do you remember? Yesterday we have been used tax type and tax code. Okay. What's our BP number?
823. 820.
820. Okay. So we have to edit or change. Sorry, it was been not. So if you see here, this was been this change mode. So you have to click here first. If it is in display mode, you have to click here. The spectacle and pencil like symbol is there. No, to click here, it will turn to change. So right now it is in the general data is there. We need the company code data. We have been done with the company code data with the modular enterprise. So we have to choose the role here FLVN00. Now company code data is there. 1 minute. Yes. So if you see here company code data, and if you see here in the company code data, what we have to do, we have to add the withholding tax. I want to open the document also. This is the step we have to do. I will let you know this step also. So if you see here, assign the withholding tax to the vendor master. Right now we are doing this step. So if you see here, the vendor master, like go to transaction BP. In BP, you have to give the BP partner and how to see the BP number. I have been given all those things. And after that, we are edit or change. If you see all the things as there. Okay. So what we are going to do? So what we have to do? So we have to do the tax type and tax codes in the withholding tax like this. So tax type and tax code. If you see here, this is the tax type and tax code is there. What is the tax type and tax code which was been given by us? This is the one BA, correct? And this BA. We have been given both the BA, no, or B1? B1. Okay. Understood? So we are assigning the tax type and tax code that this is the tax type we are using and tax code is nothing but 10% we have been created. So if the vendor is eligible for this particular 10% of this thing, so we have to identify by seeing the invoice that whether he is a professional. So what we have been created the tax code, we are assigning the tax code over here to the particular vendor master and we put it as a tick mark as subject to this thing. So you have to save it. Then whenever the user is keep on posting the transaction for this particular vendor, the system will understand that this is applicable for the withholding tax and what is the tax percentage. The B1 we have been mentioned. The B1 what we have been mentioned, the 10% of the 100% of the invoice. What is the tax type? BA. The system will take it like that. Okay. Understood?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. In general data, we have to go once. Vendor country specific enhancement. So you have to click here. Why we have to click here? We have to give the PAN number. Just that's the PAN number you have to give, and you have to save it. This is the way to give the PAN number. Okay. Now what we have to do is nothing but if you see the document, 1 minute. 1 minute. So if you see here, what we are going to do, we have to do one step. Withholding tax, before this, one step is needed to do that step. This is the one. This is the mandate step we have to do. This configuration and the step we have to mention the first month of the fiscal year. So SPRO, Logistics General, Tax on Goods Movement, India, basic settings and maintain copy company code settings. So we have to go with this. Logistics General. Tax on goods movement. This is the one. India, basic settings, maintain company code settings. This is the one. How to build a new entries for your company, how to give BAJM. Just give the first, which month you are using as a financial year. That's right. Okay, that's the thing. We have been mentioned all those things. We have been done with all those things. Now it's ready to do the testing, the end user steps, the transaction data. So FB60 generally we pose the transaction with the tax, how the system will behave. That we have been assigned to vendor master, that is nothing but tax type and tax code, and PAN code also we have been given. Now we are going to see the how the system will generate the triggers the GL account which was being created by us like a TDS on professional fee, and it will be triggering. So we will see how to enter the vendor invoice /n FB60 is the transaction code. Just press enter. If you press enter, the supplier, who is a supplier? So we are entering the vendor invoice for the company code TTMM. So our company code, what is our company code? BAJM. And just press enter. If you see here the supplier, who is a supplier? We are having only one supplier. So this is the two suppliers. So Madhukar we have been given. So you have to give here what is the date? Today's date I am giving here. The amount, how much the amount? For suppose I am giving the 10,000. Next. So what is the GL account? Debit the expenses. So what expenses we are going to debit? Audit fee. What is the amount? 10,000. What is the narration? 1.6. Control V. And what we have to do? We have to just press enter. Before pressing enter, just see here the payment terms. In company code BHAM, the number range 02 is missing. So you have to give the number range for this particular this thing KR vendor invoice. So how to give the number range for the particular thing /n OB A7 is the transaction code. And if you see here, which type of transaction you are doing, KR, and you just go to the KR vendor invoice, just select this and go to the details. Something is changing, I think. So number range and VAJM, and just go to the intervals and insert the interval. Somebody has been deleted 02 2025. What we have to do, we have to do from 5,000 to 5,000. Just press enter. If you see here, just save it and you go to the this thing and just press enter. Just press enter. Subject to withholding tax. Okay, vendor 100,045 is subject to withholding tax. How it was been came in vendor master? We have been assigned the withholding tax type and tax code, and we have been put the subject to withholding tax for the particular vendor master. So while posting the is for the invoice for the particular vendor, the system has been taken from there. If you see here, withholding tax which was been assigned B1. Okay, tax type for VAJM is B1. So what we have to do, you have to go with the document, you have to simulate it. Account determination not defined for the, what is this? We have not done one step. So how it was not done means, like yesterday I've been told you that one GL account we have to create, correct? So system has been detecting the 10% of TDS. So out of 10,000, 10% means 1,000 has to be detected by the TDS, correct? As per the things. So 1,000 where it has to hit. So we have to create one GL account and we have to assign the GL account to particular thing. So the step we have not been done. Yesterday I told you, from there we have to do, correct?
Yes, sir.
So G, like sometimes like I don't remember that up to where we have been done and where to start. So today onwards, what we will do the chat box we will put it, okay? So that it is easy for you and easy for me. So we are all working professionals, so we are having some other things in our mind, no? Sometimes. So what we have to do, we have to do this step. Did we create this GL account?
No, we have not created, sir.
Okay. Today onwards, like I'll put it on the this thing chat box, so it will be easy for us. Okay. So the TDS means like what? It is a liability for us, no? So we have to create one. 200 PSIN. Just press enter and if you see balance sheet and you view the liability and just short text is nothing but like TDS on professional fee. Create only balance, normal balance, 00. Just press enter. And if you see here, post automatically. Paid bank interest, just put a tick mark, post automatically. The group is G001. Just press enter. The system is telling that the error, if you not been assigned the GL account, whatever the amount of TDS has been taken by 10%, how it will be triggering the GL account. So we have to create one GL account and we have to assign the GL account. In this step, we have to do. So if you see here, this was been done. Define accounts for withholding tax to be paid over. So this is the step we have to do. This we done or not? No, we are not done. Okay. So what we have to do? We have to go with the path SPRO, financial accounting global settings, and withholding tax, extended withholding tax, posting, and accounts for withholding tax. Define accounts for withholding tax to be paid over. So we can go with the SPRO. Directly you can go with the slash and SIMG. It will go to IMG screen. Yes, in IMG screen, what we have to do? Financial accounting. Financial accounting. Financial accounting global settings. No, withholding tax. No, yes. Financial accounting global settings. Withholding tax. Extended withholding tax. Posting. And the posting calculation. See, verify this thing once. I didn't remember what was posting. In posting accounts for withholding tax. Define accounts for withholding tax to be paid or executed and just press enter. Here, if you see here the chart of accounts, it will take BAJM. So in the chart of accounts, we have been like created one GL account. It's like a all group list of GL accounts called as chart of accounts. So if you see here, the transaction bit is there. Means extended withholding tax we are doing. So we are telling the system that here the debit withholding tax type, withholding tax code, control S. So here we have to do which tax type and which tax code we have been used BA. Tax type. Tax code, yeah. B1. Correct or not? What we have been given, Madhuji? BA, no?
Sir, it was
Tax.
either BA or a B1.
B1 is the tax code. What is the tax code? No, that is B1, BA. What is that's it? So the reason same we will do actually. Okay, without any confusion. Okay. This is the B1, I think. So this is the tax code. The tax code. Yes, this is the B1. B1. And what GL account we are assigning? Mm. Mm. 1 minute, please forgive me 1 minute. ఉంగో అలా ఉంగో చూపించు కాయ చూపించు ఇది కాయ లేదే నొప్పి పెడుతుందా నొప్పి పెట్టిందా కొంచెం ఆగు నొప్పి చేస్తుంది ఎడిటింగ్ థింగ్స్ ఆయింట్మెంట్ ఒక నిమిషం ఆయింట్మెంట్ అక్కడ పెట్టింది గోధుమ అని చెప్పి అందుకే బయట తినకూడదు బయట ఎక్కువ తింటున్నారు మీరు అవన్నీ అలా వస్తాయి వెయిట్ చేయి ఇది ఆడికి కాయ ఒకటి నొప్పి వచ్చేస్తుందని ఏడుస్తాడు ఆయింట్మెంట్ ఎక్కడ పెట్టావు రాయడానికి హలో వాడికి కాయ పైకి వచ్చి నొప్పి వచ్చేస్తుందంటే ఏడ్చేస్తున్నాడు బాగా నాకు మధ్యలో ఈ పని ఒకటేనే, నాకు వీడితోనే నా టైం సరిపోతుంది. వస్తున్నా నేను, ఏడు చేస్తున్నాడు ఇప్పుడే, ఏడు చేస్తున్నాడు 35 ఎక్కడికి వస్తాను. కాయ నొప్పి అంటే మరి ఏం చేస్తాం? నువ్వు అలా అన్ని తింటున్నావు, జంక్ ఫుడ్ లో తింటే కాయలు వస్తుంది. ఉండు ఉండు ఉండు, ఏం అవదు, ఆగు ఆగు, ఏం అవుతురా, తగ్గిపోద్దా, ఆగు, రాస్తా, నాకు ముందు రాస్తాను. ఉండు ఉండు ఉండు, తగ్గిపోద్దురా. ఒక పౌడర్ అయినా పౌడర్ వేసి చూడు, తగ్గిపోద్ది, పౌడర్ వేసి పౌడర్ వేసి లే, తగ్గిపోద్ది. నొప్పి ఇక్కడేనా? ఇక్కడ తీసుకెళ్తాను డాక్టర్ దగ్గరికి. అలా అలా ఉండు, ముడ్డు అలా ఉంచుకో, ఇలా పడు, ఇలా పడు, ఇలా పడుకుని ఇలా కట్టు, ఇలా రా. కాయ వల్ల జ్వరం నీకు, పైకి వెళ్ళు, పైకి వెళ్ళు. ఓకే ఓకే, పైకి వెళ్ళా, ఇవన్నీ వేసేస్తావురా అన్ని. ఏంటో నాకు నన్ను తినేస్తున్నారు అందరూ పట్టుకుని, విసిగి వస్తుందిరా నాకు. ఎందుకని చేస్తాను, నా పని ఉంది, నేను పని చేసుకోవాలా, ఇది చెయ్యాలి నేను. అలా అలా జాబ్ పడుకో, పుష్టివన్నీ అలా ఉండు, అలా పడుకో, ఆ కాల్ జాబ్ పడుకో. తీసుకెళ్ళాలి ఒక రోజు, తీసుకెళ్ళడం ఖాళీ ఉండదు ఆవిడకి. ముందు బెంగళూరుకి ఇంగ్లూరు పోద్ది, ముందు పిల్లల్ని చూపించేస్తామంగా. వేసేసి నాకు చల్లగా ఉంటుంది. అలా జాబ్కో, కాల్ జాబ్కో, ఇలా జాబ్ పడుకో, అలా పడుకో, ఇలా కాల్, అలా కాల్ జాబ్కో. వేసి తగులుతుంది. ఎక్కడ నొప్పి? ఇక్కడ ఇక్కడ వాచిందా, అలా ఉండు, చూపిస్తానులే. అందుకే సైకిల్ తొక్కద్దాన్ని, సైకిల్ తొక్కితే నొప్పి వస్తుంది, సైకిల్ తొక్కేస్తున్నావు నువ్వు. ఓ సారీ ముబుజీ. హలో.
Yes, sir.
In between, my son has been came and he is like crying for something. So small thing has been came in front in the some area, like that rash has been came. So he is crying.
No problem, sir.
I told him to not to this like cycling. He doing cycling. What we can do. Right now I'm in
Yeah.
hometown. No, like I'm seeing these things. No, my wife is also working. She has not been came right now. So
Oh,
that's the thing. What we have to
so
do,
you
we
are
have to put.
handling it.
My very difficult task, no?
Yeah.
Nowadays, it's very challenging for the people. Like earlier, the ladies not used to do the jobs and all. Okay, they asked to give the birth for 5 to 6 million people. Now only one kid,
Yes.
and they are working. We are working, and we have to manage all those things. It's very difficulties are there.
I
Suddenly, he has
understand.
been came and he is crying. What happened? I have been seeing that some rash has been came. So what I have to do? Anyway, like we have to do sometimes. Okay, where we are ready.
If you are having any difficulty, we can continue tomorrow, sir.
No, 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 no. I have to do by 8:15. I'm having other batch also. So, so what we have
No
to do?
problem.
That commitment is there, no? So we have to what we can do.
So if you have to attend then him, then there is no problem.
Okay,
You
okay. I
can
have
attend.
been applied something. Okay, we'll see. That's not a problem. It will be. It's at least I can complete this and I'll do it. Okay, don't worry. So it's relaxing. We'll see. If anything else, like it's 7:30, no? Yes. Okay. So what we are here, we are given the withholding tax and withholding tax code. So just we have to save it. No changes have been made. Means we have been saved. So now we can post the transaction. Like this is the end user task. So if you see here, here we are. So just press enter. What the system will tell, we'll see. Now it has been kind tick mark, green tick mark. And Madhukar Enterprises is subject to withholding tax, and withholding tax type is a BA. So the description has been given in the thing. No, the description has been came. Withholding tax code is B1. Means the tax code mentioned the how much of percentage and which for which section, like we have been nature of the particular TDS we have been given, and what are the percentage and 100% of the invoice we have been given. So it has been taken into consideration. Now what we are going to do is nothing but just the as usual, like what we do, document simulate to see the accounting entry, just simulate it. The session code is not copied to the withholding tax. Okay, we don't need the copy this session code and all. Just press enter. And if you see here, the header data consisting of which type of document we are going to post, like vendor invoice. And if you see here, document date is today's date and posting date is today's date and period is 07. And these are the line item wise we can see line item 1, line item 2, and line item 3. So if you see here, the audit fee has been debited with the 10,000. Means the Madhukar is like having this firm, like auditing firm, and he has been done the audit and he has been given the vendor invoice for particular thing. How much amount? 10,000. So out of this 10,000, as we have been seeing that vendor invoice, he is eligible for the particular TDS. He is a professional. So as per the professional, TDS on professional charges will be straight away we have to detect at source. Source is the invoice, the 10% of TDS has to be detected. So what we have been done, we have been created the tax code and tax type, and we have been assigned the tax type and tax code to vendor master data. So the system will behave like for this particular vendor, whenever we are going to post the transaction, it will be take as a consideration the 10% of TDS has to be detected. So system has been passed the entry while posting the transaction by the end user. This is the vendor invoice. He has been given the supplier number as well as like what is the expenses has been debited. That much only has given. This automatically triggered by the particular GL account. How it was been triggered? We have been created one GL account and we have been assigned the GL account to the withholding tax type and withholding tax code. What we have been mentioned, the GL account has been assigned through that. So whenever we going to do the transaction for this particular Madhukar enterprises like Madhukar and Co, the accounting entry will be generated in the TDS part also. The system has been detected the TDS. If you see here TDS on professional fee, out of 10,000 rupees, 10,000 has been given like we have been mentioned. So 10% means like 1,000 rupees. So we have been take it as a credit balance over here. The audit fee is debited with the 3,000 GL account number and 40 is the debit posting key. The TDS on professional fee, whatever the percentage has been deducted 10%, it has been like a 2002 with a GL account. The credit posting key is 50. So we have been taken as a credit side of the liability. So we have to pay on behalf of the vendor. So it has been shown as a 50 as the posting fee as credit GL. The Madhukar Enterprises is the creditor. Sundry creditor, we can call as a supplier also. So he has been given the credit. So that's the reason we have been credited him. Like what's the Madhukar Enterprises? 1000445 is the supplier number. 31 is the posting key, defines the credit side of the credit posting key of the vendor. And how much amount we have to pay? 9,000 rupees. Am I correct?
Correct, sir.
Very good. Understood, no? Like if you see here, you have to give the narration over here. What's the narration you have to give here? TDS on professional fee at the rate 10%. So you have to mention like this. Just press enter. And if you see here and come back, now you can save. Save button is highlighting. Why? Because sometimes like we have to give the narration. So whatever this thing is like we are not given the narration. So for this particular GL account, we have been put the text as a required entry. So that's the thing. That's the reason system is asking to fill that entry. If you put as optional 2002 that we feel status group, and it won't ask. So we have been given the narration, and what we have to do, we have to save it. And how will this number which was been given by us like a 5,000, it has been generated from the number range 5,000. Okay, understood? So if you
Yes,
want
sir.
to see the
Good.
display, again you can see the display like this with same things with elaborately you can see document number and all those things. And if you want to see the report slash n FPL1N, just press enter. So who is our vendor? The vendor is Madhukar. Now I want to see the report. So if you see here, the 5000 J document number and document type is vendor invoice, 8/10/2025, posting date this thing, and net due date is immediate. And if you see here, 9,000 is showing, but the 10,000 rupees invoice has been given. But 10% of TDS we have been deducted, and we have been put it as a credit side of the liability side, and we are liable to pay for the 10,000 to the government. So imposing authority. So the 9,000 is showing. So how much amount we are going to pay to the particular vendor? 9,000 rupees. What about the 1,000 rupees is there? That is the TDS on professional fee. We have been directed on behalf of vendor. So we have to pay to the government. So how to do the payment? Slash n f dash 53. Just press enter. So if you see here 08/10/2025. And if you see here which type of document, vendor payment, BAJM. And if you see here bank details too, we are doing the payment to the bank GL account is 1,000. And how much amount we are going to do the payment? 9,000 rupees. So if you see here the text you have to give here, what's the invoice? And to whom we are paying, open item means nothing but supplier. So to Madhuji we are paying. Just press enter and just process the open item. And if you see here, this is the vendor invoice 9,000. Against the invoice, we have been paid the 9,000, not assigned is 0. And go to the document, simulate it. And if you see here, HDFC Bank is a GL account credited with the 50 posting key. Fill up. 1 minute, please. Mm. Okay. So if you see here, HDFC Bank is the GL account which has been created with the posting key 50, and Madhukar Enterprises or vendor. So we have been paid to the Madhukar. So Madhukar is the debited. So we have been debited to the Madhukar. So we have been paid to Madhukar. The posting key was 25. The vendor debit posting key is 25. Understood? We have to save it. So document has been generated from the number range which was been given. So from that number range for this particular KZ, it was been created 1015. So how to see this report? FBL1N and just press enter. And if you see here, just execute it. No items were there. Cleared items you can see here and execute it. And if you see here, 0. There is no outstanding balance to be payable for this particular Madhukar Enterprises. Understood? So here you have been seeing that how the TDS has been detected. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay, this is the way. So we'll see on some more other scenario in next class. So for today, we'll stop the session. So I have small work with Nikki. So okay, we'll be seeing in tomorrow's class other things. Okay. So we have been done with the withholding tax and we have been done with the this accounts payable. I'm moving to tomorrow like accounts receivable. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, these are the scenarios we have been covered. So what we are going to do is like we have to see the accounts receivable. In that, I will I will let you know like tax how the GST will be we can do the configuration and all those things how we have to generate the invoices for GST and all those things. I will let you know for the purchase and the sale also. Are you getting?
Yes, sir.
For today, I'll leave the session. Like again, I'm having other session. No? So for today, we can leave the session. The topic has been confused, done. No, tomorrow we have to go with the accounts receivable. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, I'll send this recording as well as this document also. Please do refer when you have a time. Just you can do it. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Okay. Thank you.
Good night, sir.
Good night. Good night.